whether he was singled out as a target, he was shot through the chest and fatally wounded.
Getting this tough?
Had the general's body carried back to the village. The death of Isaac Brock struck a huge blow amongst the British troops. They had lost their very valiant and very charismatic leader, and it was up to his second in command now to lead the troops and see if he could finish what Brock had started. So the initial attack died down while Captain Williams assembled a new assault force composed of men from his light company, the 3rd York Militia, some 41st Regiment, and another body of men under John Macdonnell. So while the British are reorganizing their troops, you can see that the American line is taking advantage of this and pushing forwards to see if they can keep that British assault back. Macdonnell arriving now with a small contingent of reinforcements. And it's this smaller force of about 70 men that made a determined assault against 400 American troops on the height and eventually drove them to the edge of the bank. So the opposing sides are now really getting into a range where the muskets that each of the soldiers is carrying would start to be extremely effective. Though the musket is not particularly accurate because it doesn't have rifling down the barrel, so there's nothing that's putting a spin on that projectile when you have hundreds of soldiers lined up shoulder to shoulder and everyone is firing a wall of lead balls down the field. Someone is going to hit someone on the opposite side.
At least that's the plan.
Lieutenant Colonel John Macdonnell, who had valiantly tried to pick up the charge where Brock had left off, was mortally wounded in the conflict. And Captain Williams was severely wounded as well. Williams managed to escape as the British assault crumbled. the survivors, once again under the command of Captain Dennis, withdrew to Vrooman's Point north of the village of Queenston. And reinforcements from the 6th Infantry arrived to strengthen the U.S. position up on the heights.
On the C2. You able to get any fixed?
I gotta see it. It's hard with all the,
That